What is going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with a brand new episode of Higurashi When They Cry. Last time we were on, we played a nice fun tagging game called Tagging Dead, or I like to call it, and we finally got Colonel Randy out of that trash heap, and that was pretty much it, so let's get right on to it. We also ran into Tomatica-san as well, talked to him for a little bit.
どうだったケイちゃん。
レナさんの家に行ったでございますか？すごかったでしょ？そんなことないよね。ね。
We did. Unlike my house, the Wigu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. There, it was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Randy, stuff you see while walking around in town. Cake shop's mascot, Little Wiki, Totemon in front of the farm, see? She even had the amazing flying elephant on top of the department store. Jeez. An avid collector, or kidnapper.
そこまでは100歩譲って可愛いことにしてもいい。だがあの郵便ポストは変だぞ。ああいうのってマシンじゃないのか？
だって、はあ、可愛いんだもん。
How can a mailbox be cute, Rena? She might have just fought about it because her face filled with the white.
出かけりゃいいのか？出かけりゃ。
で、お部屋には小さいものがごっちゃりと陳列してありますの。前に拝見したことがあるでございますわ。
Feel like you have an addiction, Rena.
で、リカちゃんみたいな可愛い子は地下室にしまうのか？
何でもしまっちゃうよ。
Rena, please.
はあ、可愛い。
So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No well intended.
なあ、レナ。ニューヨークに自由の女神ってあるだろ。
Are you going to steal that too?
あれ、可愛いか？
可愛いよ。はあ、欲しいよ。
Well, we'll see how that turns out. The U.S. should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. If not Statue of Liberty, we will take a trip to Yamazawa in that not-so-distant future. So one is a hoarder. That's what
お
we
待た
learned
せし
today.
ましたです。
What we've kept warning. Rika-chan had returned.
職員室に呼ばれるなんて面白くないよな。なんかやったのか？
Did you get in trouble, Rika?
失礼な。リカはケイチさんのような不良とは違うでございます。
Shut up, Sadako.
違うよ、ケイチくん。リカちゃんはお祭りの実行委員さんなの。
Hmm.
祭り？学校の文化祭かなんかの？
There's always a festival in these anime games. Come on, Kenji, keep up.
ケイちゃん、ケイちゃん。この前言ったじゃん。村祭りだよ。綿流しのお祭り。
Oh, come to think of it, she did say there would be a festival at the shrine during the next
そ
break.
の綿流しって何なんだ？
Yeah, what is it
灯籠
celebrating?
流しみたいなもんか？
最後に沢に流すってとこだけは同じかな。
傷んで使えなくなったお布団とかとてらとかにね。ご苦労様って感謝して供養しながら沢に流すお祭りなの。
People living in Hamazawa dumped their futons and powdered cloaks in a stream? Sounds like there would be a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. Maybe they should just drop some fish in and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them, sprinkle a little sun. Oh man, I can smell it already.
それじゃあサマーキャンプですわ。ケイチさんって意外に想像力貧困でございますのね。
How'd you read my mind?
なんで俺がくだらん想像をしたことが分かった？
表情に出てましたです。
Oh, was it? What sort of face could have expressed what I imagined just now? Why not demonstrate for me? I see. No argument there.
まあそんなに面白いものじゃないけどさ。楽しみにしてりゃいいじゃん。
みんなで行こう。 日は迎えに行くからね。
I don't really feel like going to festivals when someone asks me to. I wanted to get bored if these guys were going.
退屈どころか今年もやるぜ。
Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? And the way Mion looked was probably...
若部の夏の風物詩
Eh.
渡流し祭4強爆闘。
Oh boy, sounds fun.
センスねえ。なんだよそのネーミングは。
So we take a bunch of guns and we see who survives. That's why you hear our newest member, Kechi. The last one didn't survive.
レナは可愛い名前だと思うけどな。
I tried to object sharply, but since when I looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it.
ケイイチもいますから、今年は5強爆闘になりますです。
Rika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence.
で、この仰々しいネーミングの部活動とお祭りがどう結びつくんだ？
Funky, that's a way to describe it.
日頃部活動で培った実力をご披露するのでございますわ。
その通り。日々の厳しい試練を乗り越えた精鋭中の最精鋭たる我々の実力を。
Sounds fun.
でも去年は村長さんに怒られたし、
Why would the mayor get
今
angry?
年は迷惑をかけないようにしないとね。
The fuck did you do last time?
つまり露店巡りをしながら部活動をするわけです。
Rika-chan really is the only one who explains things so they make sense. I see. So we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. When it was right, of course that would be a reason for the mayor to get angry.
でも楽しいんだよ。
That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. So nothing goes
じゃ
wrong.
それはそれとして今日も始めようかね部活動。
なーし。
Our voices rang out in unison.
やっぱり人数が多い時はトランプが一番の王道だよね。
Alright, we're playing Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh!
まさにこれぞテーブルゲームのベーシック。
また乾杯トランプか？
今日は新品。傷はないから本当に条件は互角。
Alright, here we go again.
本当でございましょうね。そのカード改めさせてもらいますわ。
Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone checked the cards.
これなら大丈夫だよ。
Don't worry, guys. I've been reading Kaiji. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
みんな納得した？じゃあ今日はね、大貧民にしようか。5人って人数もいい感じでしょ？
Tell us, President. Another standard card game. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. Basic rules: play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs, and there are various techniques to improve the game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. In my hometown, we call it Millionaire.
一応細部を確認しとくぜ。ジョーカーはオールマイティか？3は3枚でも革命可能か？
ジョーカーはなし。2が最強。革命返しはあり。3でも4枚なきゃ革命不可。
あとね、ゲーム開始時に貧民がいいカードを上納するってルールがあるでしょ。あれはなしなの。
While I was confirming the familiar rules, Sadako looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look more like an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's President, it's in with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I had the gist of the rules now, but that wasn't everything, was it?
今日の罰ゲームは何でございますの？
それなんだけどさ、みんなで何枚かメモに書いて敗者に引かせるってのはどうかな？
Oh boy. Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting.
ではどぎついのを書いてケイイチさんに引かせてやりますわ。あんまりひどいのを書くと自分で引いた時大変だよ。
負けなきゃいいってんだろ。
わかってるじゃありませんの。
Leon handed out several slips of paper to everybody.
じゃあ適当に書いてこのカバンの中に入れて。負けた人はこの中に手を突っ込んで1枚引くってことで。
Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave.
何もなしって書くのは禁じ手にしましょうです。
Mika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch to a sullen halt.
うわー、ミオンさん卑怯ですわ。何もなしって書いて角を折ってあるんですの。
I see. Just in case you want to scrub the note with the floating corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. Mika-chan is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. Don't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out.
みんな、あんまり意地悪な罰ゲームはやめようね。
Nobody agreed to Ina's proposal. Everyone was
大
ruthless.
丈夫だよレナ。負けなきゃいいんだからな。
But if you do not lose.
そうだね。よし、頑張ってレナの罰ゲームをみんなに引かせるぞ。
Oh boy. Lena was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either.
同感ですわ。特にレナの罰ゲームってのがとっても気になるでございます。
You get kidnapped by her.
誰の罰ゲームでも怖いです。
I still didn't know what Mika-chan's penalties would be like.
つまりこのゲームには負けられないってわけ。
Nope.
ご一同覚悟はいいね。
We all nodded determinedly. Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle, not needing Mion to tell them. Both Rika-chan and Setoko played their cards without hesitation. Rina and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Rina genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stuck in its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike.
あれこれ通るのかよ。じゃあ3出して上がりだぜ。
9いないですの。8、7上がりでございます。5と5上がりますです。じゃあ最後の1枚を捨てて上がりね。
気をしたか。
The loser of the first round was of all people Mion, and now I was certain. Today I could win.
じゃあみーちゃんこの中から1枚引いてね。
Mion, accepting her defeat, scrounged around inside the bag and pulled out one piece of paper.
誰これ。書いたやつ誰。
Mion quivered and shrieked.
どうなの？どうなの？
No boy. Lena was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pat the principal on the head.
ちょっと待て。これがどうやばいんだ。
圭一さんは気づきませんの？校長先生は頭髪が薄いことを恥ずかしがってますの。
Oh no. Sadako yelled with a serious look on her face. She wasn't as loud as Mion's shriek. What could it be?
校長先生は武道の達人なのです。
Ah.
若い頃は世界を修行して回って武術の奥義を極めきったと豪語してますの。
Okay, so he's Yujiro. Fuck.
戦後の日本の教育の乱れを憂いて教育者に転校したんだって。
He was inhuman. Pet that guy's head?
部長の私が模範を示さないわけにはいかないね。
Well, Mion, I'll see you now. And there she goes. She bellowed out a yell as she dashed off down the hallway.
静かにこっそり行って 穏便に済ます方が有利じゃないのか?
Well, she's not going down without a
多
fight.
分無理だよ。
That's for damn sure.
だって気配でアメフラシが探せるって言ってたし。
I could do nothing but wait with me to bluff. Mion then flew through the— oh, Jesus Christ! Kapow! A rumble shook the classroom.
校長先生、超奥義発動です。
Jesus! Boom! Such perfect flow in a combo? He's even using followers on his KO opponent.
G 君堂だな。
G can do it.
知らないよ。食らいたくないもん。
And Mion's dead. Nothing I do now except stay calm. I understood now why they were never delinquents in this school. After a few moments of silence, Mion swarmed back to us.
撫でた。これで。
She was covered in blood. Mion said before collapsing.
とりあえず生きてますわね。
And not for much longer.
ゲーム続行は可能でございますわ。
鬼。
I was amazed a person who made club activities like these could say that.
でもこれで一番おっかない罰ゲームはなくなったね。
Pretty sure that was Wika's. When I tried to line the moon, it was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now.
もう手加減しないからね。あんたたちにも思い知らせてやろうじゃん。
The burst of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense.
S345あっかり。
これで僕も上がりますです。
へへ、俺も上がらせてもらうぜ。
Nice.
これで上がりですな。
Oh no, not winner.
負けちゃったよ。
Yep. And the heavens chose to vanquish winner.
どんな罰ゲームだろう。どんな罰ゲームだろう。
It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty in Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. And so, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers was— the heck was this? Speak like a maid. How the hell do you speak like a maid?
何これ。これってどうすればいいの？ってことはつまりそういう口調で喋れということではございませんの？はい、ご主人様。
Oh god. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome.
じゃあレナ、カードを集めてみんなに配ってくれるかな。
はい、ご主人様。
I could just die right now.
とにかくゲームを続行しよう。なあレナ。
God damn it, Kenji.
はい、ご主人様。
The eagerness to which I was goading Rena into addressing me as master was downright impressive, I do say so myself.
うりゃ。
God damn it, Kenji.
もう負けないよ。上がり。
私も絶対負けられないでございますのよ。上がりましたです。
ならこれで俺も上がりだ。
Oh boy, Rena.
誰なの負けでございますか？
Rena again. What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. Anticipation? No, this was conviction. Remove one item of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. Oh boy.
それはまずいだろう。誰だよこんなの書いたの。
My face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Who did write that? God, please not give that man... God, please give that man a Nobel Prize!
ノーベルスケベ賞ですわね。
Stop reading my mind, Tadako. Not good, not good. What was I thinking about was written on my face?
みーち
Lena begged Mion with teary eyes, but everyone knew Mion's answer already.
はいはい、甘えない甘えない。開けたら潔く。
わかりました、ご主人様。脱ぎます。
I'm gonna take a long drink. What? I looked around thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. Then I heard the rustling of clothing. The sound of her skirt hitting the ground set my heart racing.
これでよろしいでしょうか。
Another drink?
ご主人様。
I looked away like a gentleman. But those club activities seem to be worthless after all. Oh, she's just waving her gym.
なんだ。
ケイイチさん、何を期待してますの？下に体操服着てなかったらさすがに脱げませんわ。
Sadako poked fun at me, but right now I can't hear it.
ケイちゃんもやるね。こっちの方向で攻めてくるとはおじさん予想もつかなかったわ。
違う。これは俺が書いたんじゃない。
Sure you didn't.
ご主人様が書いたんじゃないんですか？
She's just squirming around her peak. It's made it impossible for me not to feel anything. Calm down, Kechi Marubara. I probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. Can't fall for a trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to fake my way out of this. And the answer was quite simple.
俺は
Overcome your hoardiness, Kechi. I then became a god. I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business.
なんでこんなにカード運が悪いんでございますの？
サトコの負けだな。引くぞ。妹口調で喋る。
はい、お兄ちゃん。
Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself.
またおじさんの負けじゃん。
ミオンの負けだな。引くぞ。女子スクール水着に着替える。
のケイちゃんに引かせたかった。
Yes, Mion's despair was like sweet honey.
ご主人様、また負けちゃいました。
レナの負けだな。引くぞ。1位に膝枕。
この格好でですか、ご主人様。
Yeah! She's not wearing a skirt, so it's bare legs. Please don't take any of this out of context, I beg of you.
お兄ちゃん、強すぎですの。
サトコの負けだな。引くぞ。1位にご奉仕。肩でも揉んでもらおっかな。
はい、お兄ちゃん。
ほら、もっと奥まで。爪立てんじゃねえぞ。
I had transformed into an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out of my mind, and even decide what suits would appear just by rolling it. By the time I had realized it, I had already assembled a harem. I was laughing heartedly as I rested my head on Lena, who was now a boomer-clad maid. Sadako was wearing a collar and had taken on her little sister properties. Mion was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit.
今日はご主人様は圧勝でございますね。あんまり頭をゴロゴロしないでくださいまし。
I began to think, Why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish for more than this palace of dreams?
どうしましたですか、ケイチ。
We could just stand over there being like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
どうして人の欲望には限りがないのか憂いていたのさ。
That was it. Wika-chan hadn't been first, but she continued to escape being last.
ケイチは欲張りさんですよ。春を知るとも言いますです。
十分理解してるよ。なんて言うのかな。もう死んでもいいって感じ。
ご主人様、あんまりゴロゴロしないで。死んでもいいですね。叶えて差し上げますですよ。
Oh no, Wika-chan said in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This is undoubtedly a declaration of war.
いいぞリカちゃん、やっちゃえ。このドスケベ大魔王やっつけるでございます。
Chanago actually has a fucking collar on. But that was a figure of speech.
僕では勝てないかもしれませんですが、やっつけますですよ。
Such stalwart symbolism from this little girl is always hidden away in Sadako's shadow. It would probably be not rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little one. I saw Mion swap a few cards with Wika-chan in the middle of the game, but pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe you can defeat Kichi-sama with just that?
2です。エースエースエースです。888革命しますです。
Damn. Everybody looked over to me. I was still brimming with confidence. The four of them have allied against me. That's it. You're making me
あ
laugh.
りだったよな。革命返しだ。
そんなバカなことがあるわけ。
Reversal, the reversal. Sadako let out a shriek. You simpletons! Using up all of her cards before calling the reversal left Wika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after.
僕の負けです。
ついに我が軍門に下ったり。さあ一枚引くぞ。おお。
Wear cat ears, a bell collar, and a tail? Even the penalties were as I wished. Wika-chan hung her head and clipped the three holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were in Mion's locker, but since I have no objections, I will ask. Oh my fucking god. What? This was so... Oh! Thought I could become winner. This was definitely... cute. It is pretty cute. That wasn't me talking, that was the actual winner.
Me.
As Wika-chan mimic a cat, teary-eyed and wings of smoke escape from Wena's ears with an audible poof.
ちょっとだけだよ。変なことはしないんだよ。しないんだよ。
そうか。その手が残ってたか。
Mion gasped and dropped her fist into her open palm.
レナがどうしてもって言うなら、僕はお持ち帰りされちゃうです。レナさんにケイチさんが倒せたらですわ。
They thought that Wena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing God. I'll teach them their place.
証拠罪だ。レナなど返り討ちに。
For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Wena's hands like the machinations of a master magician. In the middle of this flowing cards with Wena's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around. Oh god, my whole body knew it already. I was going to lose.
出ない出ないのケイちゃん。ならこれであっかり。
Everyone cheered. I was spent.
悔いはないさ。神様、短い夢をサンキューな。
さあ引くでございますよ。ケイチさんの罰ゲームこれですわ。
Oh boy, what is it? Everybody peeked in and added in unison, gazes frequently between the text and my face.
今日一日はしゃがせてもらったからな。
I swear to God, if it's drawing my face again.
内容はなんだ？
全部。
What?
は？
Wait, excuse me? Every penalty up until. Oh, fuck you.
なんだそりゃ！
Well, good luck with that, Ketchy.
ケイチさん、言葉遣いが弟属性になっていませんでしたよ。
はい、お姉ちゃん。
I ain't karma, bitch.
うわー、これはやみつきになるでございますわ。あと肩も揉んでもらいますわよ。ケイチくん、膝枕はいいからレナにもね。
はい、ご主人様。
ケイチくん、それすごくかわいい。もっと言ってもっと言って。
あー、もうお許しください、ご主人様。
Lena passed out with a squeal, blood spewing her from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat.
次はおじさんだね。
Oh god.
まずはのんびりとうちわで仰いでもらおうかな。
Foosh, foosh.
あ、そうか。
Oh
こ
boy.
れも着ないとダメだよね。スクール水着。
それ女子用だろ。俺は男子用でいいんじゃないのか？
ここにちゃんと女子スクール水着に着替えると明記してございますわ。
Fuck. Sadako was like a lone shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable if I did say so
だ
myself.
って誰のスクール水着を着るんだよ。嫌だろ？俺なんかに着られたら。
あ、おじさんそういうのは全然気にしないから。いいじゃん、役得でさ。
Alright, man.
私スタイルすっごく悪いからケイちゃんでも着れないことないと思うよ。
The executioner surrounded me, waggling their fingers. Godspeed, Ketchy. Godspeed. My first thought, it's tied around the waist. Second thought, chest area was pretty loose. Makes sense. Third thought, crotch area was how?
ケイチくん、かわいいかわいい。あとこれに猫耳と首輪と尻尾をつけて完成しますです。
Whatever this is, this should definitely go against the Geneva Convention.
ケイちゃん、鏡見る？いやマジすごいって。
What if not?
多分見といた方がいい。
The stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with her fascination made Mion very scary.
遠慮します、ご主人様。
これで出来上がりですわね。このままの格好で下校するってのもあればよかったですのに。
This is torture. This is torture, god damn it.
じゃあもういいかい？着替えてさ。
While I was saying that, Mion placed her hands on my shoulders and Mika-chan swept up behind me without a sound.
まだです、ケイチ。
Please, no more.
一番最初にやった罰ゲームが残ってますです。
Oh, please, God,
こ
no.
の格好でか？
A guy in a girl swimsuit wearing a cat tail fucking cat ears and a bell around his neck. That is a goddamn image. That, now I'm thinking about, that is an image in my head. We could chant that in my head without saying a word. Oh my fucking god. What the hell are you in? I stepped forwards into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this secret place of study, specifically in his office, though I said excuse me as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail, and if for it to be a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty, rubbing the principal's head. A shizum sound echoed loudly. He went straight for the special move. The principal said one thing to me. And in a heartbeat... That tremor resounded throughout the Himizawa twilight, and I flew out the building like a cannonball, and I was dead instantly. God, this is... No wonder they made like 2 animes for this. It would be fucking great animated. Lorna was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mion and I going home.
いやー、白熱したね。ケイちゃんがあんなに大貧民が強いとは思わなかった。
いや、俺自身が一番驚いてるよ。
I just had the heart of the cards. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong.
しかし、ひってえ目にあった。あんな姿で担架で運ばれた日にゃ、松代までの恥だ。
でもいいじゃん。7台は自慢できるくらいいい目も見たんだし。
Well, when she says it like that, we both smiled at each other.
おや、
No, it's Tomiki.
また会ったね、ケイチ君。
It was Tomiki-san. It felt like I'd been running into him quite often.
どうも。いい写真は撮れてますか？
ま、そこそこにね。で、
Tomiki-san leaned over and whispered in my ear.
しかし、ケイチ君も隅に置けないな。
Man, dude, you're a player.
今日はこの間とは違う彼女かい？
Seriously.
そういうんじゃないですよ。
とぼけないとぼけない。
Straight up pin.
若いうちは経験が大事なんだからな。
Because Tomiki-san let out such a crude laugh, Mion knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering.
富武のおじさまだってなかなか隅に置けないって噂ですけど。
いや、僕はそんなつもりで。
はいはい。お仕事頑張っていい写真いっぱい撮ってくださいな。バイバイ。
Mion seemed to really want to get rid of this wad quickly. The way that she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tomiki-san well quite well.
おじさまは今年は綿流しまで滞在ですかな？
うん、そのつもりだよ。お祭りを一通り撮影したらまた東京に帰るよ。
カメラマンってやつは本当に気楽な商売ですこと。早くでっかい賞を取って有名になってくださいよね。今期逃してまで写真撮影に熱中してるんだから。
そんなことはないと思うな。
I'm all in like my late 20s.
男は味噌汁から味が出るんだよ。
Exactly.
味噌から味が出てどうすんですかバチーナ。
んあおっと、そろそろ宿に戻らないと暗くなっちゃうな。
Man, this town is fucking weird. Tomoki-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion.
じゃあお二人ともお祭りでまた会おうね。
And after waving the hand cheerfully, Tomoki-san disappeared amidst the cries of Higurashi.
あんな調子で本当に有名になれんのかね。
Jinx him.
個展開いたら私の写真展示してもらう約束になってんだけど、当分実現しそうにないかね。
ミオンは富武さんのことを知ってるんだ。
うん、知り合いっていうかほら、ここじゃよそ者はすぐ分かっちゃうからね。
昨日今日会ったばかりという感じじゃなかったな。
富武さんね、結構ちょくちょくひなみ沢に来るんだよ。
Really?
年に2、3回くらいかな。
Interesting.
季節の風景や野鳥を撮影してるんだってさ。ま、大した写真じゃないんだろうけどね。
2 to 3 times a year, eh? Okay. The image Mion painted of Tomoki-san was very unique. Tomoki-san I knew was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth.
富武さんって本当に野鳥撮影で来てるのかな。
Exactly. He may be up to something else. He does. It's those goddamn dog tags he has. Like, I'm pretty sure. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong in this. Like, dog tags are obviously used for soldiers instead of photographers. So, like, you know. Mion stared blankly at me as if to ask, why did you say that?
なんかこう撮影以外の目的で来てるようなさ。
Just taking pictures of dead
そんな
bodies.
気がしないか。
Like, about that incident, the dismemberment.
やっぱりそう思う？だとしたらいい感してるよ、ケイちゃん。
She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper now as she said it.
知ってるのかミオン。
もうね。他のみんなはひょっとすると気づいてないかもしれないけど、このおじさんの目はごまかせないしね。
Man was posturing pretentiously, but had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It felt like all apprehensions I had about Tomoki-san disappeared, lifting the burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Himnozawa was. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk.
どうしたの、ケイちゃん？
日暮の声ってさ、こんなにも気持ちいいものだったんだなって。
ケイちゃん、何を今さら。
We both continued to giggle, not knowing why.
レナは今頃どうしてるかな。リカちゃんを思う存分可愛がれたのかな。
Poor Rika.
今頃は夕食を振る舞うから遊びにおいでって誘ってる真っ最中だよ。
うまく持ち帰れるといいな。
どうだろうね。リカちゃんってあれでなかなかうまいから。
ああ、それは同感。頭を撫でる罰ゲーム、あれきっとリカちゃんだぜ。
私も同感。校長先生の頭を撫でられるのはリカちゃんだけだし。
Just pointless chit-chat. That day, it felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. I cannot pronounce that bug name. Higurashi. That's it. Higurashi. That's fucking it. It's in the goddamn title. I say it at the beginning of every episode. Subscribed. Community notice. Okay. Another chapter done. Bye-bye. View a new tip. Community notice. Alright, what's this? We're nearing the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years on this day, when it feels like summer was soon alive. Please that everyone is in good health. The season for Demon Kagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Correcting bizarre roads. Villagers are welcome to put their wares on show at the well-received Hamizawa Grand Bazaar exhibition. Anything is welcome, from unconsumed gifts to used clothing. No all goods, please. Management Mechano telephone. 2. Recruiting Whittle Festival drum dancers. The renowned Whittle Festival drum dancers group, known for its careful choreography, the Shufu Society is taking its last-minute participants. We're looking for any showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management Kimi Roshi. Taking donations. We're accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you will be rewarded a refreshment stand ticket. Management Sonozaki. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiwoshi at that. There is a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Neat. Neat little world building thing. Very neat indeed. Very neat indeed. Yes. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of content, hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. Want to tell me something, put it down in the comments below. Want to check out the Discord server I hang out in, or my Twitter, check the description below. And yeah, this has been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!
Have you ever wanted to play? You could meet people and kick them in the face. Well, I got